Om Shanti. 16 November 2004. Today's morning, dear sweet children, the Father has come to teach you spiritual art. Through this art, you go beyond the sun and the moon to the land of peace. Question: what is the difference between those who are proud of their science and those who are proud of their silence? Answer: those who are proud of their science spend so much money on going to the moon and the stars. They risk their bodies and are afraid that their rocket may fail. You children who are proud of your silence, go beyond the moon and the stars into the supreme region without spending money. You have no path because you leave your bodies here and go. Om Shanti. The spiritual father sits here and explains to you spiritual children. You children keep hearing about scientists who continue to make effort to go to the moon. Those people spend so much money on just trying to go to the moon. Yet they have a lot of fear about going there. Now think about yourself. What is your place of residence? They go to the moon, but you go beyond even the sun and the moon, right on the supreme region. When those people go up there, they are rewarded with plenty of money. After they have returned from their journey and and they land, they receive hundreds of thousands of gifts. They risk their bodies when they go up. They are proud of their science. You are proud of your silence. You souls know that you are to return to your land of peace, the Brahm element. It is souls that do everything. Those souls go up with their bodies too. It is very dangerous. They are afraid of falling from above and dying. All of that is physical art. The Father is teaching you spiritual art. By studying this art, you receive a huge prize. It is a prize that lasts for 21 births. Number wise, according to the efforts you make. Nowadays, the government holds a lottery. This father gives you a prize, and what does he teach you? He takes you to the absolute top, to your home. You now remember where your home is and where the kingdom that you lost is. Raman snatched it away from you. Now, once again, you are to go to your original home, and you will also climb your kingdom. No one knows that the land of liberation is your home. Now, look where the Father comes from in order to teach his children. He comes from so far away. Souls too are rockets. Those people try to go up and see what there is on the moon and stars. You children understand that the moon and the stars are lights for this stage, just as they have lights on physical stage here. You also have strings of lights on the museum. This then is unlimited world for which the sun and moon and stars provide light. People believe that the sun and moon are deities, but they are not deities. You now understand how the Father comes and changes you from humans into deities. There are the sun of knowledge, the sun of moon of knowledge, and the lucky stars of knowledge. You children receive salvation through this knowledge. You go so far away. The Father has shown you the way to return home. Without the Father, no one can go back home. You understand this when the Father comes and teaches you. You also understand that it is only when you become pure you will be able to return home. You have to become pure either with the power of yoga or with the power of punishment. The Father continued to tell you that the more you remember Him, the more will you become. By not remembering Him, you remain impure, and there will be to be of punishment experienced, and any status you had will be destroyed. The Father Himself sits here and explains how you can return home. You did not know what the Brahm element is, what the subtle region is. Students do not know anything at first, but they start to understand when they begin to study. Some knowledge is of a low level and some knowledge is of a very high level. When you have taken the ICS examination, it is said that you are knowledgeful. There is no knowledge, there is no knowledge higher than this. You are now studying such elevated knowledge. The Father shows you the way to become pure. Children, if you remember me alone, you change from impure to pure. Originally, your souls were pure and used to reside up above in your home. When you were in the knowledge, when you were in the golden age, in a life of liberation, all others were in the land of liberation. You could call the land of liberation and the land of liberation in life the temple of Shiva. Shiva Baba resides in the land of liberation, and you children, you souls also reside there. This is the highest spiritual knowledge. Those people say that they want to go and live on the moon. They try so hard. They show their courage. They go so many multi-millions of miles up. However, their desires are not fulfilled, whereas your desires are fulfilled. They have false physical pride. You have spiritual pride. You show so much courage for things of Maya. You are applauded and congratulated so much. They receive a lot of money. It is be something like 5 to 10 million rupees. You children know that all the money they receive is going to be destroyed. Only few days remain. What is there today and what will there be tomorrow? Today you are residents of hell and tomorrow you will become the residents of heaven. There doesn't take a lot of time. There is physical power, whereas yours is spiritual power, which only you can know about. How far can they go with physical power? They may reach the moon and the stars, but the war will then begin and they will all die. Their art will end there. This is the highest physical art. Yours is the highest spiritual art. You go to the land of peace, which is also called the sweetest home. Those people go so high above. Calculate how many miles up you go. What are you? Souls. The father asked, can you calculate how many miles away I live? They can calculate and say how many miles they went before they return. They are very cautious and think about the way they will land and and the way they will return. They create a lot of noise. What noise do you make? No one knows. Whereas you go and how you return. Only you know the price you receive. It is wonderful. It is Baba's wonder. No one knows about this. You might say that this is not new thing. Every 5,000 years you will continue to practice this. You very clearly understand the beginning, the middle, and the end of the duration of this world drama. So, you should be proud of what Baba is teaching you. You are making very elevated effort and you will make this again. No one else knows these things. The Father is incognito. He explains so much to you every day. He gives you so much of his knowledge. Those people only go to the limited place, whereas you go into the unlimited. They go to the moon, but that is just large light, nothing else. The earth from there is seen to be very tiny. There is so much difference between their worldly knowledge and your knowledge. You souls are very tiny, but you are very fast rockets. Souls reside up above and then they come down here to play their parts. That one is Supreme Soul, but how can he be worshipped? Devotion definitely has to take place. Baba has explained that for half a cycle there is the knowledge, the half the day, and the other half there is devotion, the night. You are now receiving this knowledge at the confluence age. There is none of this knowledge in the golden age, which is why this age is called the most auspicious confluence age. Baba makes all of you most elevated. You souls go so far away. You have happiness of this. They show their art. They show their art so that they can receive a lot of money. No matter how much they receive, you understand that they won't be able to take any of it with them. Everyone is about to die because everything is about to be destroyed. You now receive so many valuable jewels that you cannot calculate their value. Each version is worth hundreds of thousands of rupees. You have been listening to them for so long. This is very valuable knowledge in this Gita. This is the only Gita which is called the most valuable. The Gita counting the Gita containing the elevated direction of God is the jewels of all the scriptures. Those people continue to study the Gita, but they do not understand the meaning of it and what will happen by studying the Gita. The Father says, now remember me and you will become pure. Although they study the Gita, not a single one of them has yoga with the Father. They call the Father omnipresent. They cannot become pure. The picture of Lakshmi and Narayan is now in front of you. They are called deities because they have divine virtues. You souls have to become pure and you then all have to return home. There aren't so many humans in the new world. All the other souls will have to return home. The Father is giving you this most wonderful knowledge through which you become very elevated and change from humans into deities. Therefore, you need to pay a lot of attention to such a study. It is also understand that whatever attention you paid a cycle ago, you will pay the same attention now. This can be understood. The Father is pleased to hear your news of service. If you never write a letter to Father, it is understood that your intellect yoga has been drawn to pebbles and stones, that you souls have become body conscious and forgotten the Father. Otherwise, just think about when there is the love marriages, they have so much love for one another. However, later on, Some change their mind and even kill their wife. You love your love marriages. Your love marriage is with that one. The father comes and gives you his introduction. You don't receive his introduction automatically. The father has to come. The father comes when the world has become old. He definitely, he definitely only comes at the confluence age to make the old world new. The father's duty is to establish a new world. He makes you into the masters of heaven. And so there should be so much love for the Father. Why then do you say, Baba, I forgot you? The Father is so elevated. There is no one higher than He is. People try so hard to attain liberation. They try so many ways, so much lying and decide goes on. Maharajas, etc., glorified great deal. The government even gives them 10 to 20 acres of land. It is not that the government is irreligious. There are some ministers who are religious and some who are irreligious. Some don't believe the religion at all. It is said religion is might. The Christians had so much might that they swallowed the whole of Bharat. There is now no might left in the Bharat. There is so much quarreling and fighting, etc. What was this? What was this same Bharat like previously? No one knows how or where the Father comes. No one knows anything. You understand that the Father comes into a most degraded and impure land where there are alligators and crocodiles. People are such that they would eat anything. Bharat was the most Vaishnava vegetarian. This is Vaishnava land. It is not. Is it not? There is a vast difference between those great pure deities and the people now who keep allowing swallowing all sorts of things. There are even cannibals here who eat others. What has the cold condition of Bharat become? The Father now explains all the secrets to you. Baba gives you all of this knowledge from the top to the bottom. Who are the first ones? You are the first one who come on this earth, and then the population of human beings increase. In the short while, there will be crisis of sorrow. They will continue to cry. Look, there is so much happiness in heaven. Look at the symbol of your aim and objective. You children have to imbibe all of this. This is such a great study. The Father explains everything so clearly. He also explained the significance of the rosary. The tassel represents Shiv Baba. Then, because this is the household path, there is dual beat. He did they climb that kingdom. Almost you are number wise. Some of you are able to explain to anyone fearlessly. You say, come and we will tell you things that no one else can tell you. No one apart from Shiv Baba even knows them. Who taught them Raj Yoga? You have to sit with them and explain in a very sweet way how they take 84 births and how they become deities, warriors, merchants, and sutras. The knowledge that the Father gives you is so easy, but you also have to become pure. For only then will you be able to climb a high status. You are the ones who establish peace throughout the whole world. The Father gives you your fortune of that kingdom. He is the bestower. He doesn't accept anything. This is the price of your study. No one else can give you this price. Therefore, why not remember such a Father with love? You remember your worldly fathers throughout your lives. Why do you are not remember the paralokic Father? The Father has told you that this is a battlefield. It takes time to become pure. It will take until the time when the war ends. It is not that those who come in the beginning will become completely pure. Baba says that your war with Maya take place with great force. Maya is so powerful that she even conquer very good children. How can those who fall hear the Murli? They do not go to their center. So how could they find out anything? Maya makes them worth not a penny. If you study the Murli, they can attain alert. If they study the Murli, they can remain alert. However, they become busy doing dirty work. A sensible child has to explain to them how they have been defeated by Maya. But Baba tells us, and yet where they are going. When you see that Maya is eating others, try to serve them to that Maya does not swallow them completely. They have to be made conscious again. Otherwise, because they defame the name of the Sadguru, they won't climb a high status. Acha. To you, sweetest, beloved, long lost, now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to you, spiritual children. Essence of that. Learn the art of silence from the father. And go beyond this limited world into the unlimited world. By giving us this wonderful knowledge, the Father gives us such a great prize, and so there should be the intoxication of that. Second, you have to do service fearlessly. You have to do service fearlessly in a very sweet way. Be powerful in your war with Maya and gain victory over her. Listen to the Murli and remain alert and inspire others to remain alert. Blessing, you may become a complete pure and clean soul, pure and clean soul, and thereby become completely worthy of worship and climb a try to God's love. May you become a completely pure and clean soul and thereby become completely worthy of worship and claim a right to God's love. Constantly have this awareness in your life. I am a worthy of worship soul and seated in the temple of this body. Such worthy of worship souls are loved by all. Even their non-living images are loved by all. Even though people may fight among themselves, they would have love for the idols because those idols have purity in them. So ask yourself, have my mind and intellect become completely clean and pure? There isn't the slightest uncleanness mixed in them is there. Those who are completely pure in this way have a right to God's love. Slogan: inculcate the treasures of knowledge into yourself and perform every act at every moment with the understanding. For only then would you be a knowledgeable soul. Om Shanti. Now, Murli finished. Now your turn. Whatever you feel, you can say with your Murli points.
You have to do so fearlessly in your way. The Father says, now remember me and you will become pure. The Father's beauty is established the new world.
1 point enough, but you have to explain about it.
Father is the multiple knowledge. Already. We must learn and give others.
Find the way to inspire to others like us. Even though Maya is very strong, Baba with us, victory, our birthright. Maya never defeated us because our faith is only Baba. See? Now,
The sage is called most auspicious conditions because the word is come only this age and the word is teaching us about the whole life cycle. And he has come here to make us very elevated.
I expected 5 minutes explanation.
No one else has this knowledge. So we have so much effort. This is why this will come.
This is right.
We say this called
Auspicious.
By giving us this wonderful knowledge, the Father gives us that great gift. There is no knowledge is higher than. Now we are studying the knowledge. There is many different between worldly knowledge and this godly knowledge.
Continue.
There is none of this knowledge is in golden. The Father is giving this knowledge only this age. This is why this is called most auspicious conference. By this elevated knowledge, we will change human being into deities. When we have these intoxication, we can't miss Murli. And at that time, be proud to be a God teacher.
Hello.
Listen to the Murli and remain alert and inspire others to remain alert. Baba using Murli. The Murli is must. The Murli is the diamond. We must listen and read the Murli every day because the Murli is sustenance our life. We get in Murli in divine values. The Murli changes our life. The change means elevated life. So we are alert.
So we could be alert or always when we listen to Murli. Without Murli, we can't control our waste and negative thoughts. That is why Baba always emphasizes to that don't miss the Murli even a single day. If anybody miss the Murli mean, they should be in the depth of Maya. That is why their mind couldn't full by this Murli. Otherwise, there are no reason for the Murli. Is it? Hearing the Murli also, we have to give more alert. It is inculcate or not. That is why Baba always pushing us to listen more. Om Shanti.